So I cut some very, very special pieces of Madrone for tonight's cook. Very pleased with this. This should be working out great. All right, so what we're looking at here, I'll show you what the desired product would look like. This is a deboned leg of chicken, just the leg. I got the inspiration the other night when I was doing a leg and thigh all in one. And I realized that the best presentation was on the leg part. The thigh looked messy, right? So here we go. The first thing to do is you've got to score this side, the foot of the leg, okay? So you can get this looking kind of like that. Now, you're almost there if you're just doing a lollipop chicken. We're not doing that. We're going one step closer. My chef taught me how to do a lollipop chicken. You actually would fold that inside out and it would look funny. But anyway, make sure you never have the blade pointed toward you. In a situation like this is really slippery stuff. What you're going to do is just get inside the top of the leg and start removing the meat from the bone, okay? See how it's starting to fold back there? Now, I'll probably cut this because it just takes too long. But, I don't know, maybe we can do it in one move for you guys. Also, what's nice about this is you can always get your thumb in there if you haven't gotten everything off. Sorry about that. I lost a little bit there. You can always get your thumb in there. There's a lot of tendons in this leg, right? But what you're doing is you're just getting this. Now, there's that little splinter bone that's on the side. Don't get underneath that. You don't want to keep that in the mix. See, there's some tendons there. Just keep working around it. I really hope the camera's getting this. So what you got here now is kind of an inside-out leg of chicken. But because you already loosened up the foot, boom, it comes right off. Then you get this and you put it right back in the skin. This one doesn't have the greatest skin on it. That's okay. So basically just put it back in the skin. Maybe, yeah, put your thumb in there and you've got yourself a nice little dumpling of a chicken leg. All right, some will turn out better than others. Okay, so here is the properly deboned chicken leg. And later, I will show you how to properly cook and smoke over the correct wood that is absolutely fabulous. You have no idea what you're missing. Okay, I don't know what you guys want to do with this. Sometimes when people get into cauliflower, they just want to kind of try to break it up into its stalked flour, like it's, its natural state. But this time, we're really kind of trying to cook it, right? So let's get into it. Get rid of that stuff over there. You gotta get rid of this stuff, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, we do this real time, we do this real time with you guys. I do this stuff real time with you guys. So what's gonna happen here, I think, is what you wanna do is we're not gonna separate it into its own flowers. We're gonna make large surface area so that when we fry it, we're gonna fry the entire side, okay? In fact, why don't let's just go at it. Like, oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful, actually? Look at that. It's a really nice cut, actually. I'm gonna throw that right in the fire, boom. Right? How about this? Get that one going over like that too. Oh, I like those faces like that. You could almost do a picture with this do like a landscape. Just kidding. All right, you still got some flowers that popped off here. So then we're always gonna cook that. We're never gonna waste those things. All right. All right. Well, I'm just gonna keep going here. I'll talk to you guys while I'm going. What I'm gonna do, I decided to do with this beautiful cauliflower over here, is I'm gonna make a curry. I'm gonna trend toward curry for it, and that's important because I have some stories about this. So basically, my curry that I have was shipped to me from Mumbai, India, and I have quite a bit of it. Just put it that way. This is like 1 ounce of masala, curry powder. Basically, if you know what masala is, you understand that this blend right here, I repurposed this bottle just to have a shaker of it. I have 5 gallons of this, and of different blends actually. Anyway, so this 1 ounce of masala would sell for probably $12. I have, every gallon is 128 ounces, and every gallon, 128 times 5 gallons, ounces, $12 an ounce. I'm looking at like $8,000 worth of premium grade masala directly from Mumbai. No kidding. I have a lot of great masala in my house, and I use different blends actually for what I'm doing. It could be fish, it could be vegetable, it could be... I'm going to use this one. It's a standard, really, because I think we should get... You know what? We should get more heat on this. I don't see that going. Let's go. Might as well get these hot. And then this one, I don't know. I was concerned it would fall apart. Yeah, see. We can get a couple more in there just for the sake of it. Might as well. I don't want it to get too messy, so I'm leaving some of the stuff on the side. You know, cooking's really important. You have to think about where you're going. Where are you going with this? Now, we're going to let that set for quite a while. We're going to let that set for quite a while. Hold on. Now, the pieces I'm going to use are probably just going to be these big cuts for the dish, right? But should let that one sear a little longer. I can always flip it again. At some point, you're going to have to add a little more insulation in there. Just going to grab a little butter. Throw it on there. This thing has been through everything with me. This is a Wusthof fish. What do you call those? I forget what they call them. But anyway, that thing has been through a million miles of cooking with me. Oh my gosh. You guys can call it whatever you want. I don't care. I just know that it does what it does. What's going on now? Ooh, too much insulation. So, just gonna flip these up. I don't really need it. My fingers are cooking fingers. So, like, I have calluses, you might say. So, like, my hands don't really feel the heat like a lot of people. I can put my hand into a 400-degree oven, and I know exactly how long it can stay there. You know what I mean? Okay, here we go. So, at this point, you know, you add your spices a lot later than you might think in cooking. Don't want to burn them. Now, this stuff is the hot stuff. Super caliente, amigos. And you also notice that when I use my spatula, a spatula! That's what it is. You might be able to tell that I'm not trying to cook with anybody else. I don't want to cook with anybody. You can't cook with me. Okay? No, I'm kidding. You can cook with me. I love cooking with people. I'm just kidding. But anyway, you might be able to tell that. Ooh, that's beautiful. You see what happened there with the masala in the cauliflower right there? Ooh, that's wonderful. That's exactly what we're looking for. Okay, I think this is kind of what we're looking for here. And it's getting a little softer, so we don't want to pull it off yet. Well, let's get this off here so we have some weight behind it. There we go. Wait. Let this other stuff just really cook off. That's good. Get some color on it. Get some color on this stuff, right? Good. Get some color on it. Yeah, fine. We'll pull it. You know, I could have really turned up the heat on this. But let's see. I think you don't have to overdo anything, you know? You don't have to overdo anything. Even heat. You don't have to overdo heat. When you overdo heat, you kind of screwed up, didn't you? All right. Oh man, if you guys knew what masala tasted like, you would understand what's happening right here. No, it's so good. All right, so I have these, what I call them, deboned dumpling of chicken back here behind me on ice. Just chilling until we get out to my other kitchen, which is the fire pit, which I kind of want to talk about right now. But I think I'm about to embarrass some people who work with mini Weber barbecues, okay? You know, when you're at your apartment complex and you have a mini Weber barbecue and you're working with that right there, right? And you still pull off the most incredible open fire cooking in the world, then you know, just kidding. I'm so sorry. All right, anyway, I'm just saying it's going to be pretty damn good. Okay, so all right, pay attention, and let's get to my second kitchen, which is my barbecue, my mini barbecue pit. Here is pretty much the beginning. You can already smell the firewood itself. Just smells incredible. Okay, unless you have a really good smoke, you're not doing it right. Let's take a look at what's happening over here. Yeah, you can see there's already really nice color happening. Let's do a little turn. Yeah. It's a beautiful color on those suckers. Let's get some of these in the heat over here. Yeah. Beautiful. So those look approved to me. I don't know about you. That looks pretty dynamic. Yep, I'm pretty happy with that. Gotta put the fire out there. All right, here we go. So this is how I do it. I only have one take at this. You guys know how I do it. One bite. Everybody knows the rules. We're gonna loosen up a little rice here. Oh yeah, that's fine. I like to use basmati rice for my occasions. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this bowl right here. Oh, excuse me. Get some butter. Put it at the bottom. I need to get a new bucket of butter, I think. Put the butter at the bottom of your bowl. What am I doing? Oh, there it is. Butter at the bottom of the bowl. Get your rice. I'm trying to do things backward today. Get the rice in here. And then just push it around like that, okay? So you have something nice. Boom. Right in there. Whammo. You got, oh, I need a little more butter, I think. You got your butter, rice, and then you grab, oh, sorry about that. Then you grab some of your favorite deboned chicken wings or legs. You just put those around there like this. Oh, nice big one right there. How about that one? One more here. Voila, kind of like I'm pointing out, okay? Then, look over your dish. Make sure there's no imperfections. All right, you have really nice, messed up my cauliflower cover there. Anyway, you should have a really nice dinner right there. All right, lots of smoke on that chicken. That is something else. Okay. And that we don't need to do anything. We've already done everything. It's very tasty.